Welcome back everyone to the Working Class Revolt, and I want to show you a clip of the Prime Minister, Sir Keir Starmer, talking about, as predicted only yesterday, about the hard times coming in the upcoming budget. Take a look.
Later this autumn. But he promised to make difficult decisions that would have lasting benefits to people's lives.
There is a budget coming in October, and it's going to be painful. We have no other choice, given the situation that we're in. Just as when I responded to the riots, I'll have to turn to the country and make big asks of you as well, to accept short-term pain for long-term good. Imagine the pride we will feel as a nation when, after the hard work of clearing up the mess is done, we have a country that we have built together, built to last.
And there, ladies and gentlemen, is what a liar looks like. Run up to the election, Keir Starmer said, I will not tax working people. You will have an honest government. We will work for you. Things will only get better. And instead, within only 8 weeks, he's now talking about there's going to be short-term pain for long-term good. And imagine the pride we will have as a country after suffering for 10 years in what can only be described as austerity 2. Now, I'm beginning to think there's a lot more powerful people at play here, because if you cast your minds back to 2010, in 2010, David Cameron got elected, and he said because of the way the Labour Party had left it, we've got to do these tough things, and we saw years and years of austerity. And now we see, in near enough the same time, 14 years the Conservatives have been in power, the Labour government have been in 13 years, we see a Labour government coming in saying exactly the same, that we must now do this, they're going to tax us more, they're going to cut more things, more frontline services. So my question to the Prime Minister would be, when exactly are things going to get better? So according to you, things have been bad for the last 14 years, we should have let you, and now you're going to make things even worse, according to your own words, for the next 10 years, and then we're finally going to get better. It's as if these people are all playing a part, as if they're all part of the same powers to be, the same establishment, the mainstream media, which tell them all what to do. And they've got to play this game in order to trick us to give an excuse for why they're taxing us more and why they're cutting everything around us, whether it's the NHS, whether it's doctors, whether it's any waiting times, whether it's to get your grass cut by your local councillor, a pothole filled, or speak to anybody, even to go in your pharmacist and order a prescription. Everything is changing year by year, and there is no excuse for it. We had a temporary change where they said it was because of COVID, and now it's because the Conservatives have been bad for the last 14 years, so we must suffer 10 more years. Keir Starmer and the Labour Party have known all along what they're going to do. But the saddest thing is that if you look at 2015, 5 years after David Cameron had done this, he actually got re-elected with a majority bigger than his hung parliament in 2010. So some people actually buy into this and think, well, at least we've got a sensible government that making the tough decisions. No, it's not a sensible government. It's a government that have lied to get elected and are going to tax us to pay off the national debt that they have created. That the whole system we live in wastes money. £2 trillion worth of debt, and we pay around about £1 trillion in taxes every single year. So you can see what the problem is. They need to borrow more money to break even every single year. They need to borrow an extra £100 and something billion every year just to break even, because we waste money. Look at the money we spent during the lockdowns on COVID. Look at the pensions and wages that we pay to civil servants. Look at the wars that we do. All these things require money. And in order to pay for all these things, what you see is working class people struggling and having the frontline services that are there for you cut. But please let me know what you think. I'm very, very surprised if many people who've been watching this channel will believe the Prime Minister, but if you do, please let me know why I'm wrong. And thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.